I guess it is inevitable. We shall go inside Pendrago and see the harsh truth, and that is that armadillo men exist. Ah!
Whoa, this place is huge!
Yes, Pendrago is the largest city on the Glenwood continent.
Where can we find an inn?
I recommend the one directly in front of the plaza.
You sure know your way around.
Well, you know, I used to come here a lot.
Is it a special place of yours, Rose? Found at the Discovery Point. Fountain in the Square. Alright. Let's see about this one. Fountain of Wrath.
What a resplendent fountain.
Yeah, it's one of the famous sights of Pendrago. I don't know a lot about it, but supposedly, the water's piped in from afar through an underground channel.
Oh, I see.
So much work for something that doesn't even serve any purpose. Stupid, simple humans.
Well, considering their lack of seraphic arts, I think their technological advancement is commendable.
Useless, pointless, waste of effort.
It's also known as the Fountain of Wrath.
Wrath? Why do they call it that?
Something with the piping's all messed up. Every now and then. Like that.
Oh dear. Stupid, stupid humans.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, now that does raise a question. Why do we even build fountains in the first place? Yeah, cool, but it kind of uses quite a lot of things, you know, to just create a fountain. Maybe that's just me, but SC recovery upon successful evasion. I don't know. Guess I could give this to Edna. Why the heck not? And speaking of Edna getting wet and such, I guess we're gonna play as her. Cause she totally deserves the spotlight in this episode, I guess. If I can even switch to her. Can I? Can I even switch to her? It doesn't really... Oh, there you go. Okay. I guess that's the way it is. And Dezo, get back over here. I told you to go over here. It's like he always switches places. I guess he doesn't really want to fight for any particular reason. I always see him outside the battle formation. Holy smokes, that guy has high jumps.
Sergei!
He's one of the Cardinal's subordinates. I tried to apprehend him, but well, you saw what he was like.
His movements were incredible.
You could tell, right? It was a Hellion.
The Cardinal's underling is a Hellion? Then...
Forgive me, sir. He's escaped into the Shrine Church.
It looks like it's true.
I believe he was likely a messenger of...
Okay.
I'm cold. You can blather on inside.
Tell us the details after we find shelter from the rain, if you please. Our friends are feeling a bit chilly, and even a Seraph can catch a cold.
Friends?
Not that you could tell, since you can't see him.
Forgive me. I should have been mindful of the Seraphim's presence. Let us head for the Knight's Tower. Your wife sure is considerate.
Yep. He still thinks they're married.
And thus you will never know the full truth. That we are not married. Or maybe we are.
Sorey, look around you.
Yes, I will look around me. Don't you worry, I'm not as clueless as you, Mikio. Hey man, I'm Pendos, third son of the legendary weaponsmith Milton. Your fine and second-rate craftsmanship on sale here, no siree. Alright, well, let's see, do we have different stuff over here? Amphibole sword? More attack, but lowers all the other stats. Up the yin-yang? No. No. If it lowers my strength, it doesn't. Okay, well, this actually offers quite a lot. I guess I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna get that. Well, actually, I guess I'm probably gonna do this much later. I don't think I really want to do shopping like right now. That's a matter of doing. I usually do that off screen. It doesn't really matter that much. Now, showing skits, that is a totally different story. Let's see what do we have here. Let's eat some new stuff. Pickled cucumbers. Oh, let me just have those. I love those.
There's something I want to tell you, since you've acquired the power to armatize.
Yeah?
Hidden arts are stronger than martial arts. Seraphic arts are stronger than hidden arts. And martial arts are stronger than seraphic arts. That's the basics. But we can only use martial arts and seraphic arts, which means that Seraphim aren't able to accommodate all types of enemies. You guys can use martial arts and hidden arts on your own. And during armatization, you can use hidden arts and seraphic arts.
Human, Seraphim, and armatization. So we can compensate for each of the 3 different types depending on how we use them.
Yeah. For example, for enemies that don't use any seraphic arts, it would be more advantageous if you armatize. Of course, you may encounter enemies which can be taken down more easily when you are not armatized as well. It just means that the armatization isn't all powerful.
Right.
There's the advantage of being able to concentrate 2 powers into one. But there's also a disadvantage to that as well. Assess your situation at all times. But the worst situation you can get yourself in is getting in a pinch from overthinking things. You gotta find your own balance out there.
I'll take things one step at a time. Thanks, Dezel.
Okay, I can understand that. Actually, they did explain that sort of stuff before, but the tactic of using armatization and using people with that are seraphs or humans, depending on the enemy's abilities, whether he has hidden arts or seraphic arts. I didn't really think about that, but now that Dezel mentioned it, I guess it is a thing to. It is a thing to remember, I guess. If you are in dire situation and you need some sort of tactics.
Rose? Oh, please excuse me. Is this better?
Yeah, much. So, what's up?
I just wanted to thank you properly. Thank you very much for saving Sorey in the battle.
Oh, think nothing of it. It was a spur-of-the-moment kind of thing.
Maybe. But your courageous acts and spirit were very moving.
They were?
Hey,
Come on, show yourself! Now, what do you want?
I was just going to tell you not to overdo it with all the flattery. Also, sorry for surprising you.
Just don't do it again!
I apologize too soon.
That was even fiercer than when we saw her in battle.
Not gonna lie, I am expecting Rose to punch somebody in situations like that. I am actually pretty sad that it didn't happen. Just punch somebody. Punch! You are the one-punch woman!
I remember hearing some old folk tale about a Seraph and a Hellion.
Really? What kind of story was it?
Well, it's like this. There was this kind old man and this mean old lady, right? And the old lady cuts the tongue of the little bird they were keeping.
How cruel.
When the old man goes to the cabana that his bird flew away to, the bird brings him a treasure chest. But when the old lady goes to that cabana, she gets a treasure chest full of awful things.
Wait, hold on. Can you even cut off a bird's tongue?
And what's up with the bird and the treasure chest? How could a bird prepare something like that?
Plus, the bird's cabana? Pretty sure you mean nest.
That's not the point of the story, okay? Jeez.
Wait, oh, don't end it like right over there. Wait, what is the point of that story? Yeah, I guess it's understandable, but that's a weird way of telling that moral in that way. Birds carrying a treasure chest? I guess, are there even big birds in this game? I mean, of course we have Hellion monsters that are basically giant birds, but they are Hellions though. I don't know. And I guess that was the end of all the skits. That was pretty interesting. What a way of telling that story. Okay, well, I guess might as well just save over here. And is Sergei over here, or is he in a different place over here? Well, I'm actually pretty glad that the inns are pretty much similar one to another. You, sir, what do you have to say? The original shrine church was erected in the golden days of the era of Asgard. It was only later that the cathedral hall was added to it. Past the cathedral, the ancient shrine is preserved almost exactly as it was in days of yore, although only the priests are allowed entry. The era of Asgard. I don't know, I mean, I don't really know that much about Marvel, but wasn't Asgard world where Thor came from? Wasn't it named the same way? The era of Asgard. The Asgard! Okay, well, where are we supposed to go exactly? The castle diocese? Eastern quarter? I guess in one of those places. I honestly don't know. We're gonna have to see about Sergei wherever he is. Go to the king, go to the knight's tower. I guess it's on the other side. Flowers! This aroma. There's the shepherd with his incredible feats, and the cardinal with her miracles. Are they related in some ways? Nah, I don't think so. I mean, I'm the shepherd, but I don't believe that sort of stuff. We can hardly afford to be going to war at a time like this. If only we could do a bit of cultivating. Compared to Highland, most of Rollins is undernourished. The capital isn't so bad, but in the countryside it's so rare to find people starving. Yes, cause that's what war will do to you. Will make people starve. All the money spent on war stuff. Rollins' farmland is definitely not the epitome of prime. I don't know. I couldn't read that fast enough. I heard the shepherd showed up in the battle a while back. He Leston Bell, near where it all happened. There's more talk about that than there is about the Cardinal's miracles. What about the Cardinal's miracles? I'd like to know more about that. You know how nobody's made inroads to the Walish ruins in Alfred's hunting ground yet, right? Well, with all this hardship, I am starting to think there's fortunes to be found there. Huge fortunes! Like, big fortunes! You have like no idea. But anyway, where is the king, the knight's tower? Yeah, there you go. There's the knight's tower. Let me go over here after I open this chest.
Something nearby.
Accessory! Strawberry shortcake. I guess that would be good. But let me hear, sir.
This should be a better place to talk.
Did everything go okay? Can we get in the church?
I secured the permissions, but after that last incident, I'm afraid we're likely under high scrutiny.
So what else is new? They weren't big fans of us in the first place.
Yeah, good point. We've got nothing to hide. Let's do it.
Look at that. Ever since Rose joined up with us, I feel like Sorey has become so much more proactive.
I wonder why.
Too bad it means that much more trouble for us.
Thank you.
It was my decision to begin with. And besides, I've really wanted to see the shrine inside the church.
There's something about you that reminds me of the Pope. He too would never hesitate to spare expenses for the sake of his people.
Oh boy, another masochist.
I see.
I've prepared lodgings for you. I pray that the Seraphim will also be able to rest well tonight.
But Captain, it's been 3 days since last we heard from Boris after his infiltration. I believe we should hurry.
Who's Boris?
The rain may be affecting our food supplies, but I shall prepare our famous Drago stew for you.
Aren't you the least bit concerned? He's your only brother.
I do not wish to burden you with my troubles any more than I already have. Please rest for now.
It's a kind offer. Let's take it.
We will. Thank you.
It's not like we do have a choice. I do not wish to burden you with my troubles any more than I already have. Please, just rest for now. Haven't we done that already? I have been resting for a really long time. Many of our ranks went missing in their investigation on the Cardinal. All of them were competent knights. One starts to wonder. Okay, I wonder, is it Lunaire? Is he he's the one responsible for all this? Lunaire! Boris is Sergei's younger twin. He's always doing his utmost to support his older brother. Okay. Well then, I guess we can rest whenever we want. Please refrain from entering here. You know, Shepard, not all of members of the Night Squad feel the same as the captain. You do well to remember that. Okay, I guess I will remember that. Boris is the captain's younger brother. He's always supported his older brother, in both the public and private spheres. He was a talented knight like his brother, but he left to aid the search of the Cardinal, and now there are lots of others like him who have gone missing too. Well, gee, guess what I'm gonna do in the next episode. The duty to advise the young Emperor should not fall to a single party, be it the Night Squad, the Church, or any other body. It is times like these that Pope Macedra would know what to do. What would he do, or she do? Macedra! If anything, Captain Sergei is overly earnest, but that's why we all stick with him. Because he's a true man! Okay, well, fine. I guess we're gonna have to go to the inn, maybe? Just
Sergei sure seems like a good guy.
He is, though I fear he may be a bit too genuine and sincere to command the knights.
I agree. I hope he has what it takes.
We've got plenty of worries of our own. Let's not get hung up on other people's issues.
Well, I guess that's understandable. I'm sure things wouldn't have gotten quite this bad if the Pope had been here. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to go to the inn. But I love that I exited the place over there and discussion kept going. I actually do enjoy that, because you know how in other games you have a discussion but you get interrupted by going in a different place. It's really annoying, and I'm glad that the game didn't do that. But nonetheless, I guess we shall rest again. Let's have some food.
Now that was a meal.
Oh, hey,
Learn
Rose.
some manners.
That was
You
a
sure can eat.
that was a big one.
So can these two.
It was surprisingly good. I couldn't help myself.
Drago stew, 85 points.
My policy is eat while you can. It's been ingrained in me since I was a kid. That's the law of a soldier.
A soldier, huh?
Soldier, aren't you and your buddies in an assassin's guild?
Well, you know, it wasn't always like this. We used to be just a band of mercenaries. Not to brag, but they called us the best on the continent.
Is that right?
That's it for me. We've got a job to do tomorrow.
Is Rose's band of mercenaries the one you mentioned before?
The Wind Riders, I believe.
I think I've heard of them. The tales said just 100 of them could scatter a force of 20,000 men and capture 3 castles in one night.
Yeah, they were a legendary band of mercenaries. It's no wonder Rollins itself was their primary employer.
They sound crazy strong.
Strong and loyal. To the point that even the Emperor of Rollins trusted them like his right-hand man. Isn't that right?
It's true. Was true. But then, the Imperial family of Rollins ended up stabbing them in the back, along with the very one I'm seeking vengeance against.
The Imperial family joined forces with Hellions?
Is it that surprising?
I guess not. People and Hellions aren't separate entities after all.
Very true. You can even consider them two sides of the same coin.
In fact, if the Cardinal's power is somehow linked to a Hellion, things start to make sense.
It looks like Rose snuck out through the back. Can't take my eyes off her for a second.
Hey, Dazzle!
Wait, where did she go?
I wonder if someone ordered an assassination.
Who? And was she asked to do it by herself?
Either way, this is bad.
Yeah, it does seem really bad. It truly surprises me a little bit.
Herbs around here.
Rose, what are you doing? What are you doing, Rose? My love? You can't just go like that without telling us.
What's wrong? Why are you all here?
That's what we want to know. Where were you going?
Oh, just taking a walk. Thought maybe I ate too much.
You don't have to follow every whim that pops into your head, damn it.
We thought you might have ditched us to go assassinate someone.
Not yet, silly. That comes later. It's from someone who lost their son in the war that just broke out. Kill the one who started the battle. The invasion was proposed to the Emperor about a year ago, in documents bearing the name of Pope Miscedra.
Huh? You're gonna kill the Pope?
Hold on. How do you know someone didn't just use his name? I thought he went missing after all.
Maybe. But then again, maybe not. It's awfully close to the time he went missing. We'll have to investigate further.
And what if we find out that he's bad?
If it's evil, the scattered bones slay it.
Even if it's the Pope?
The Pope, the Emperor, even the Shepherd. Oh, was that inappropriate?
I'm not a fan of that last part, it's true.
It isn't like we walk around all stabby-stabby. We make sure what kind of person our target is first.
I think I understand you better, Rose.
Do you now? Well, that's good.
I'm starting to understand too. Why she bears no malevolence, that is.
Because she's as nuts as he is?
Rose would certainly never tell a lie, that's for sure.
She was always that way. It's in her blood.
Was the Pope the type of person who would just up and start a war?
That's certainly not the impression of him we got from Sergei.
He's the de facto leader of a powerful country. He's probably got more layers than you'd think.
Sheesh, everybody is a bad person in this game. Like every higher up, I mean. The Pope from the Stumbo, people from Lady Lake, possibly Masudre. Now, take a look around the Shrine Church. Now, the Shrine Church, I don't know,
Pick something up.
Yay, she picked 10 more geld. Can you pick more than 10 geld, maybe? I know that at one point you picked up 11 geld, and I was like, she picked 1 extra geld. That is just surprising, I say. Take a look around the Shrine Church. I will assume that this is the Shrine Church. It does feel Shrine Churchy. Maybe. I don't know. Is there a chest over here? There must be a chest over here. Come on. Chest. Oh, man. I guess the good old days of me guessing where the location of the chests are is no longer here.
That was easier than we thought.
This looks like an auditorium of sorts for the believers.
Sure looks like a small crowd.
Oh, pretty interesting design for a church. For the church. Not gonna lie. Kinda reminds me of Assassin's Creed for some reason.
Can you tell me the names of the Seraphim who hold the utmost power, known as the Five Lords?
Museth! Oh, and Eumacia! Hyanawa and Almanac!
Correct. Now, can you tell me the name of the last one? The Seraph who's worshipped here at the Shrine Church?
Motelis!
That's right! Motelis is the Seraph who has given the entire Glenwood continent his blessing.
The Seraph worshipped at the Shrine Church is Motelis?
The Five Lords, huh? Big movers and shakers.
I bet Motelis would know something about how to stand against the Lord of Calamity. He's got to.
Is he really all that?
Well, he's the leader of the Five Lords after all.
You must be Sorey. Welcome to the Roland's Church headquarters. I heard you were to visit. Please, come on in.